Hey everyone, welcome to another video. It's Barry at Power Apps Academy. It's another rainy day here in London. It's meant to be summer, but it's not quite summer. It's rainy and wet, and has been for the past month or so. So hopefully we'll get a bit of sun before winter comes, but we'll have to wait and see about that. So, I thought about today's video is going to be a little bit different, maybe a little bit controversial even, depends how you feel about AI. So we're going to be talking about how to generate art using AI to use in your Power Apps. So maybe you want a unique background, maybe you want some pictures, some icons. You can actually use a generative AI art to get custom things that you need. So I thought it would be useful for everyone in this group to learn how to do it, at least from how I do. I'm no expert, right? I'm just going to give you the basics, and then if it's something that you're into or you enjoy doing, go ahead and discover more and learn more. But yeah, it's good to know how to use this stuff. And my view on it is yeah, I mean, it's not great because this sort of technology can use ideas from people. It scrapes ideas from the internet and then it modifies it slightly and generates images from it. But it's out there. It's not going to stop. I mean, some of these tech companies do the same all the time, right? They're stealing all your data from Facebook and Google and use it and selling it. So I don't think this differs too much. And it's unstoppable, I think. So just embrace it. And if you feel strongly about it, obviously don't watch the video. But I think it's good to learn, worth learning. So for those who want to learn a little bit more about it, stick around. And by the way, so today we're going to be looking at the tools that I use, which is I started off with a tool called Night Cafe, so we'll have a look at that one. And we'll also have a look at Midjourney, which I've started looking into and using a bit more recently. And we'll also have a look at ChatGPT and how we can use that to help us generate images. So I don't have a planned session, right? So I'm sort of take it as it comes here. So hopefully it goes okay. We'll see how it goes. You never know. Cool. All right. So if you guys aren't subscribed, please hit the like up, smash the likes on this, and please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just over 500. I'm aiming for 1,000. So if you guys can subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Really help us out and keep us motivated to keep making videos. And hitting the like button really just helps us get out there. So much appreciated if you guys could do that. Right, let's hop into the screen and start taking a look at this stuff. Right, so hopefully you can see my screen. Okay, so what we have here is the tools that we're using. So ChatGPT. If you haven't seen ChatGPT, where have you been hiding? I mean, this is all the buzz at the moment. Fantastic tools, pretty scary but magnificent at the same time. We've got Night Cafe, which was the first AI, generative AI art service I started off with, and then we'll have a look at Midjourney, which runs on Discord. So where are we going to start? Let's start at Night Cafe. So simply go over to nightcafe.com. Just sign up for an account and just enter your email address and a password. I've just actually signed up for this account just for this purpose of this video. And the thing I like about this is really easy to use. You basically log in, you can play around. They have some gamification in here. You can earn credits. If you tick that they can use your email address for marketing, you earn a few credits, and you can claim credits every day by clicking on a link in your email. And you can do different tasks. If you get on here, there's challenges and all sorts of things that you can do to earn credits. And you can create images and enter in competitions and people vote and all this sort of stuff. So it's quite interesting if you just looking for something to do. You know, generate images and put it out there. See, these are little messages. I've just signed up. This is a brand new account. You can see here free credits and get credits by earning badges. If I click on here, yeah, okay. These are all the things I can do to earn more credits, and then you can use the credits to generate art. And I'll show you how it works in a second. Okay, so I've got, I'm going to claim 3 credits for subscribing. Whatever, another 3 credits. So I got 6 credits now. Cool. Now, I click on my creations in here, and I haven't created anything yet. So I'm going to click on here, create. Let's see what happens. Okay, welcome to the studio. So this is the little studio that you can use. There's some advanced options, or you can keep it simple. I'll just keep it simple. I'm not going to do the tour. You guys can do the tour when you sign up. Okay, so in here, I haven't created anything. Now, there's different models. Okay, now each of these are slightly different. There's like this the standard one, which you can generate images for free. They're basically really small images, and then if you want to make them bigger, then you use some of your credits. Or if you want to do specific things, it might cost you a little bit more. And then if you use the newer models, the newer generative AI art models, then you have to pay for your image generation. Okay, so yeah, it can get pretty expensive depending on which ones you use, but you can play around. Normally, if you just use the most popular, so Stable Diffusion is like the most popular. I think it's because it's free, and then you can just go like let's say just to keep it easy, let's say black hat hacker hacker inspired image. Okay, just keep it really easy. I mean, you can go into as much detail. We'll get into one that's a little bit more detail as we go along. And then your style. So these are presets. There's loads of styles you can choose from. Yeah, you can just stick with Night Cafe. They basically just do it. I don't even know how to describe it. So you can go through all of these and see which ones you like. I think I actually like pop art. This is quite a cool one. I'm just going to stick with that one. And what you tend to do is just put in different quotes of art commands or prompts, you want to call them, for art that you want, and then just pick the different ones, and you'll eventually probably lean towards one that you generates the kind of images and the style that you like. Then you can say how many images, so you can generate like 1 image or say 4 different images. Now you can see the credit starts going up. You see I've got 11 credits to use. I could get it to create 9 different images. So every time it generates an image, even if you have the same prompt in, they'll be different every time, right? It uses seeding and stuff in the background, so it generates different images all the time, which is interesting. So I'm just going to stick with 1 because it's not going to use any credits. And then I've selected pop art. I'm going to click create and see what it comes back with. Challenges. What's all this? Go away. Keep creating. Okay. What's happened? Ah, there we go. There's my image. It's a bit strange. It's not really that nice. But anyway, so that's my first image I created. Now let's go. It's probably because I chose pop art. Let's try something else. So I'm going to try. Now the great thing is this is an older one, right? So it's free. So I can keep generating. Eventually it'll say, oh, you generating too much and put a hold on me for a while. But I can just play around with this and see what kind of art it generates. So I'm going to try this synthwave and see what happens. This is telling me so there's a different model in the background which you can use, generator, which is a newer one, but it costs more, right? So those will go maybe later. For now. Oh, that one's pretty cool. So you can see the synthwave does something slightly different. So cool, right? And let's try one more. Let's say we want surreal. This is like Salvador Dali type stuff. Let's have a look at this. Cool. Alright, so I've generated 3 different images there. And I'm going, oh, they're okay, but not great at the moment. I'm just gonna, it's because I'm a new user, it's just sort of throwing all these messages at me. Okay, so we've used Stable Diffusion. So let's try this XDSL. This is what it prompted us to use. So let's try this one. We'll leave the same image in, and you'll see the different quality that comes back. So we'll go back to the pop art, just keep it the same. Let's try this and see what happens. I've got 10 free credits on this because yeah, it's more expensive if I didn't have those 10 free credits. So it might cost 1 or whatever credits to use this, whereas the other one would have cost 0. Right, let's see what it comes back with. Taking a little bit longer, I see. Hopefully it'll come up with something. Oh, there we go. Okay, well you can see the difference in quality, right? So this is a newer generative engine. You can see the older one. Oh, look at this one. Okay, wow, that's quite a big improvement. Okay, and that's why it costs more, right? And these things are improving all the time. So let's go and try one of the other ones. I think we did synthwave, so let's try that as well. See what happens. Hopefully something will come soon. Let's see. Okay, cool. Alright, now you can see there again, much better image generation. So, yeah, and let's try one more thing while we're at it. Let's try Night Cafe, because they generate some different kind of things. So let's try one of those, see what it comes back with. So while we're waiting for that, so this one I like to use because it's really easy, right? And you'll see in Midjourney it's a little bit more complicated. Okay, that's quite a cool image. Now with these, right? If I go, actually, I really like this image. You know, they're quite small when they generate it. I don't know exactly how big, but you know, if you're going to try and use this for wallpaper, it's going to be too small. So you have to get it. You have to get it enhanced. So you can click on this at the bottom here. I think it's 1024 by 1024. That's the default pixel size of the image that's generated. But you can upscale this to up to 8 times, and you can see that you use your credits to upscale it. So you can make it bigger, so that you can print it out on different things. Now it's really easy to do in Night Garden. It does it all for you. You just use your credits. In Midjourney, it's a little bit more complicated, and you have to do other things. So, if you want something that's easy to use, you just use Night Cafe. Yeah, and let's have a quick look at Midjourney before we have a look at how we use ChatGPT to help us as well. So, hopping over to Discord over here. What am I going to do? Open Discord. See what happens. Now I've again created. I haven't even created an account here, so I'm going to go into it just to show you how to get into Midjourney. So Discord runs different servers, and hopefully you've used it before. But if you haven't, you just sign up. Go to discord.com, open it up. You click on here, explore discoverable servers. So Midjourney is already a service that's hosted. It should just appear at the bottom. Also, you could just select in here. It's probably one of the most popular, or definitely is the most popular server on here, or service. So let's click on Midjourney. It opens up this window over here. Okay, I'll just look around for now. Now, how this works, right, is you go down over here. We're into Midjourney, and there should be some newbie channels. Okay, there isn't. Let's just have a look over here. feedback. Learning basic. Okay, it's because I haven't got an account, right? But I'm actually going to pop over to my account. So I actually pay $10 or whatever it is a month just to be able to generate images. Definitely worth it. I'm going to show you how it works anyway. So I'm going to pop over here quickly to my Midjourney server. Just 1 second. I'm going to expand that. Okay, so I'm in Midjourney over here. I'm in one of these newcomer rooms over here. So you just click into one of these rooms. They'll appear once you sign up. There's loads of details. You can just look up how to sign up. I think there's a trial support. You can actually just put subscribe, I think it is. Yeah, just /subscribe when you're in there, just in this prompt at the bottom. You click on that and it will gives you a subscribe link. And I think you just push enter. Yeah, there's a bot in here, so you just ask it questions and it gives you the links to go on. Now people are just generating images in here, so basically click on one of the rooms and people are just in here generating images. And as far as I'm aware, any image generated, anyone can use it, right? So there's no way it's like, oh, I generated that with AI, it's going to be my image. Basically anyone can just sort of, you see something you like on there, then you can just use it. Okay, anyway, so just to get into the meat and potatoes of this, all you need to do once you subscribed, I don't think they used to have a free trial where you could play around with it for free, but I think it's overloaded, and now that you have to subscribe if you want to use it. But once you've subscribed and you've done that, you just everything's / in here, and then to generate an image, you go this / imagine, and then it gives you a prompt. Then you want to go. Well, let's see the difference, right? Let's just take exactly what we did in here and just put it in there and to see the difference. It's a very basic one. Go back to that. Expand. Right, prompt. I'm going to click in there, paste it in there. There's my black hat inspired image. Now there's a number of options here, like version. Want to use 5.2. You can also do aspect ratios, like we could do 16:9. I'm just going to leave it for default for now, which is just a square image. Let's have a look. I'm just going to click on enter. You can see it's waiting to start, and then you just got to keep an eye on it in the channel. So here it is. Let's see what happens. It should start in a minute or two. There we go. Oh. You just got to keep an eye on it. There we go, black hat inspired image. Now this always generates 4. There's 4 images in here. I find the image generation in Midjourney better. As I said, this one is probably better, and you can describe the image more. But in the other one, it's just much easier to use, and easier to upscale the image and enhance it and that kind of thing. So it just depends on what you want out of it. So. Oops, where have I gone now? That's the only thing with this is a bit difficult to track your image. But you can actually, you can Donald Trump and drag. That's nice. You can actually build your own server and link it to Midjourney so that it's only your stuff that appears. And there's loads of tutorials on that. But for this example, there we go. It's generated my images. Now I think the image quality and the just from the same prompt that's going in, we get a much better image from Midjourney, right? And then okay, those are the 4 images. There's normally they always produce 4, and there's 1. So I like 4. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is selecting image 1, 2, 3, 4. This is if you want a new version of one of the images. So the 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say I want a slightly different version of 4. Let's click on that, and you'll see a new one come at the bottom somewhere. There we go. It's just generating a new image. Waiting to start. Cool. Yeah, alright, so it's giving me some variations of that image I chose. And you can just carry on playing with this, okay? And then you can select one. So once I've picked the one that I want, so I don't want all four together, I just want to pick the one that I like most. Let's just wait for it to finish. I'll show you how to get just the one image out of it. Oh, lost it. Where's it gone? There we go. Cool, alright, let's look at those. Right, which one do I like the most out of those? It's tough. I think I like this one with the hats and a hidden face. Well, that one, number 4, is quite cool as well. Let's go with 4 this time. Okay, I want 4, so 4 is the one I like. Click on it, and then it will produce another image, but just on its own. There we go. Cool. Alright, there's my image. I can click on it, I can open it in my browser, and then I can download it. Okay, and it's again, I think it's 1024 by 1024 pixels, and this one you can't enhance it that easy. Now you can set the, as I said, the aspect ratio, you can make it 16 by 9, all that kind of thing, but you want to then, with this is more involved, so you want to increase the DPI, and then you want to enhance it, make it 4 times bigger. You can do that using a free tool. I'm going to see if I can find it. While you're doing that, I'm just going to look it up quickly because I have lost it. 1 second. Lost the name of it. 1 second, I've got it here somewhere. Right. Okay, that's what it's called. So it's dgb.lol. I think, let me just pick it up here. dgb. Well, it's just image enhancer. Yeah, dgb.lol. This is a free service that you can use. So let's say you like this one, you can save your image as black hat. Okay, let's call it black hat and put it in downloads. Cool. So that's black hat. It's, as I said, 1024 by 1024. Now I come in here and I go, actually, cool. Now I want to make it, I want to enhance the image. I can click on here. I go DPI enhancer. This is free, by the way, but you sometimes have to leave it to run for a while. So you can just browse for a file. And then you go downloads, black hat, open. Cool. And then enhance DPI. So that will basically upload it. You can click on the My Files over here. You can see it's in a queue for 3 hours. So although it's free, you have to wait some time. Runs through that, and then once you've enhanced the DPI, you can go in here, and then you can go to image upscale, and then you can upscale it to up to 4 times the image. I also use Canva. You can then load into Canva and make it a bit bigger and add, modify it and do all sorts of things. So that's generally the tools that I use. Now there's one thing I want to cover off before we end quickly, is what do I want to do? Yes, I want to look at ChatGPT. Alright, now how can we use ChatGPT? Right, so we had a simple image, sometimes I can be creative, but sometimes I get a bit lazy and I want that image, but I want something a bit more advanced. So let's take this, right? I'm going to put it into ChatGPT. So then I'm going to say to ChatGPT, I want to create an AI image of a black hat hacker that appeals to the hacking community and traits of a hacker. I don't know, something like that. Make the prompt to create the image a short paragraph. Make sure the image is in the style that appeals to technical people. Something like that, right? Let ChatGPT do the hard work. Wow, okay, that's quite cool. I mean, that looks good, right? But it's a bit long, so we want to shorten this to 2 sentences. Cool. So we don't want it long, right? Because some of them don't take that amount of words. Now, I think Midjourney you can do really long ones, but Night Garden you can't. So let's keep it less because I want to see the difference in it, right? So let's paste this in, see what the difference this kind of image makes. So what has we got in here? Craft an AI image of a black hat hacker, an enigmatic figure amongst neon circuitry, fingers dancing with code surrounded by cascading streams of binary. This digital avatar beckons the hacking community with the aura of calculated brilliance and technical allure. Wow, fantastic. Cool. Right, let's see what it generates. Great. No thanks. Right, let's see what happens. This is by magic. I mean, this is just amazing technology if you think about it. I mean, wow. All I can say. I mean, who would have thought, even a year ago, that you would have been able to do this, right? And the next thing that's coming is video, right? Video is coming, so that's pretty cool. So that could be a cool background for whatever, yeah. And that's all generated with AI for free, basically. Right, let's try one more because I do like the pop art one. Let's see what it generates. Let's create that. See what happens. It's going to take a bit of time, and then we're going to plonk that one into Midjourney and just have a look at the difference in what that generates. Cool. Wow. Okay, that's a bit weird. Okay, so cool. That's that. Let's go back over to Midjourney quickly, and we'll go back in here. Remember what we do. All we do is in here, imagine. Click on that. Imagine the prompt. Paste that in. Cool. Oh yeah. Let me just put it in a different aspect ratio. I think that's how we do it. Let's have a look. Okay. So we're doing 16:9. There's loads of other options that you can do, and as I said, I'm not going to cover them here, but you can read up on them once you start playing around with it. Hopefully it'll start soon. Where are we? Where are we? Come on. Yeah, so as I was saying, while we're waiting for this, is videos next. And how long before? Who was it? Someone made a song. One of these like well-known DJs sort of got an idea for a hook in a song and a riff, and you basically got the voice of someone. You can go into there's another one that generates. You put in the text of what you want to say, and it says it in the voice of an actor. And he generated this whole thing and made a hit song and all this kind of thing. So you can just imagine in the future you can generate videos of a person speaking. It sounds exactly like them. How do you tell what's real and what isn't? So I think thinking into the future like that, this is where digital signatures and all that kind of thing, just verification of who's what and what's original, certification. Digital certification becomes more prevalent in the future, and probably on blockchain, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully this is going to kick off soon. Right, so while we're waiting for that, what have we covered today? So two AI art generators, one being the easy one, Night Cafe, other one Midjourney. more options, better flexibility. I think I prefer Midjourney, but yeah, that's just because as you become using it more and more, there's way more options, and I find it produces slightly better images. And then how do you upscale those images from Midjourney for free? Yeah, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. We should end when this this last image generates, and you can see the difference. Yeah, and finally, obviously, we covered off ChatGPT and how you can use that to generate prompts. So it's it's really good for doing that things. If you've got an idea but you don't know quite how to articulate it for creating a prompt, let ChatGPT do that work for you. And it's pretty miraculous how it can do that. Right, I'm going to pause the recording just while I wait for this to start, and I'll kick it back off straight away as soon as it's generated. Okay, so it's finally come up. I think using the different aspect ratio you have to wait longer, so I've just done it normally, and these are the ones that are generated in Midjourney using the AI prompt that I created. Now you have a look at the difference. That's just pretty awesome. Which one do I like the best? That's a tough one. I'm going to say 3 in this case. So let's quickly go back. Oh, we've lost it. Is it? Come back to me. There we go. So we're going to go for 3. We want 3. Should produce it pretty quickly. There we go. Cool. So I've just clicked on it. Should open it big. There we go. Then I can open it in browser and download it. Cool. Alright, so thanks for sticking around to the end if you made it to the end. Hopefully you learned a lot. I think this is a valuable one because you can take it away and use it to help you with your Power Apps or help you outside of Power Apps or whatever it is. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for sticking around. We'll catch up with you soon with another Power Apps video I'm working on. So we'll speak to you soon. Cheers then. Bye.